and we noticed him like at the kitchen bar, right? And he'd had a few lungs broke out. And we was wondering because he had Down
No.
syndrome where he even got the notion, right? And he was walking into some like
no.
fat rails. And
Dino.
I no, but listen, man, listen, this is the catcher.
Wait.
We're
Cause he's
live.
fucking snorting, but it was worm peelers. Cause this motherfucker had been drinking tequila and threw up and saw worms. And he went and got some worm peels and broke them out in the lines and was snorting them. Thought they was just gonna kick in and get rid of the fucking worms. He was panicking. And yeah, he had an IQ of like probably just over 60. Like he was one of them. He was like fucking really strong too, like real grunny, and he had that look about him. But anyway, he was a fucking maniac. Anyway, all right. I think we're live soon. 3, 2. Hold on. Click the button. Yeah, we're live here.
The icon.
Yep. What's up, everybody? We're back.
Yo.
J-Rod, we got a boy with us. Jeffro, Stray. All right. I don't know. Hey guys. Yeah, we was just talking about like pissing in ass enemas and stuff. And like some in the wild and stuff. And what was it? Was it turkeys? It was turkeys or something.
Hey, you don't do that in your own home. You got to wait till you go out in the woods.
Well, you want to go in the woods. You don't want to fucking stain the carpet or nothing.
Exactly.
And if it's enema ridden, you'd have to light some candles. There'd be some smells. I would imagine. I don't know.
Or just grind the candle up in the enema and have a twofer.
Yeah. Well, nature, like nature's brand, fucking pine cones. Yeah, that's disgusting. No, they was talking about shit enemas, like something eating something else's shit and cleansing themselves. I don't know what it was. It was something like that. But interesting. I seen Bear Grylls one time dead into the show, fucking killed a snake about 6 foot long, fucking chopped its head off, turned it inside out, skinned it, ate the meat, and pissed in it and tied it off, right? And he wore it around his neck to keep cool. And when he got thirsty, he untied that fucking dead snake and drank from it. It was disgusting. That was pretty fucking mind blowing. Really.
Oh, Man vs. Wild.
Yeah, the Bear Grylls show.
Yeah.
That was fucking far out there for me. I'm pretty fucking. I can get far out there, but damn, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I even top that. Like you do that, really. That's like a grand finale. That's that's what you leave on, really. That's just I guess it's a regular deal.
Oh gosh.
That's the dude you don't want to fucking run.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, exactly. Before you drink your own piss out of a dead snake carcass, like.
Yeah, I can't do snakes, so I give up. I'd be hungry and hot. Leave me behind.
Wow. Yeah. I still remember I was like 3 or 4 when I drank piss and peed in my own mouth when I was in the bathtub as a kid. Little kid, tiny ass little kid. And I still remember to this day that shit was gross. Some lessons are the hardest to learn. I don't know. It was fucking as a kid. Like, I'm sure some kids ate a turd or something. I don't know. I wasn't that kid. I was a kid who fucking pissed in my mouth one time when I was in the bathtub.
Aww.
Whatever.
Sounds all endearing.
Like that monkey on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, did you see Monkey Rapes a Frog? It's fucking amazing. It's like this kindergarten class going through this fucking zoo, right? And there's a monkey in there with a bullfrog or something. And he's got the damn thing, using it like a fleshlight. And he's fucking it. And he's got his ass up and he's humping it, and using it just to fucking please himself. And then he gets done with it and he just tosses it. And the motherfucker's dead. He done killed the fucking frog. Like worked it to death. And his whole class is like, oh, what's he doing now? That's, oh my. And yeah, it's one of them beautiful disasters. Like, feel bad for the kids, you feel bad for the frog, you feel bad for the guy filming, but that was funny.
You feel bad for the monkey.
Yeah, and just in the context, like unless you're gonna get in there and kick that frog out of that monkey's hands and like, do something, All you can do is fucking shake your head and laugh. Like, damn, that happened in front of everybody. He didn't give a fuck. He went off for like 2 minutes, and finished up. I mean, you saw him fucking little balls tensing up and shit, finishing up. It was fucking. He went off, and right inside that frog, and just disposed of it like nature's fucking fleshlight.
Hey, at least he didn't get stuck in it though.
Yeah. Well, there's a tip there, everybody.
Find a bullfrog.
Find a bullfrog. Yeah. I don't know nothing about spitting or anything. I can't expound on that. Lube the deal. I don't know. Hey, did we got people's wanting to join? I thought there was I saw a thing come up. I didn't get to read it. It just popped up briefly. I was chatting. As I do.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Would you send out some other invites?
How's he gonna have the whole world in his hands if the world's round?
Hey.
Where's he gonna put his fingers? Like they'd be crushing somewhere. They'd be like, damn, I was sailing across the Pacific, but there's a big ass fucking middle finger right in the middle of it. It's huge. Like somebody got the whole world in their hand or something. You see that.
Yes, 00 wants to join.
Okay. 00.
Hey, is that JB in there too?
Yeah, JB's in chat.
I'm not sure if JB was talking to me or 00.
All right.
Hold on, he's getting his invite.
JB's in the YouTube chat.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's at work. JB's at work.
Oh, okay. Does he want to jump in?
JB? Use your words.
Do words. Did you send one to 00?
We might yeah, I shot one to 00.
Yeah. JB said he'll talk if we don't mind the background noise, which I don't think we do. Do we?
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I'm hoping y'all don't mind my fan.
No, I mind. I mind big time.
Well, darn it.
No, man, JB's
Dag
all good.
nabbit.
Oh. Okay. Shit. I got sidetracked. All right. What's up? We live? Shit. What are we doing? Let's send them out. Who we inviting? Give us some names. Drop some names.
In the year.
We got 00.
JB,
we got
and
JB.
00, I believe.
I don't have JB's email.
Oh, we need your email.
JB.
Send it to
D.
D.
Message D your email, dude.
We're hypnotizing you. You gotta do it, Jared. Hypnotize him.
Yeah, do your thing. Do your DJ.
What was it? What was it?
I don't know. It was Super Thunder or something. Quiet. Or something. It was pretty badass.
Quiet
4.5. This is is the Quiet Storm.
Super Thunder.
Nice.
Oh wait, I laughed over it. Do it again.
That's back down on like 89.9. Super Thunder.
Coming at you with the hits. Yeah.
Today's smooth rock and roll.
That's an easy listening.
Indeed.
See, Kitty agrees.
Kitty.
He always chimes in when I'm right. No, that's not true because he talks a lot.
Okay,
I'm not that
y'all.
right.
JB's gonna throw his email in Discord.
Cool. Can you see your Discord, D?
I am. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
All right. Oh, look at that. Now I can send you emails. All right. Oh, awesome. Yeah, sent.
Hey, there's a JB.
All right, dude.
There he
What's
is.
up?
What's up, JB?
What's up?
Hey, man,
Not
we
a
was
whole
a
lot,
blow
dude.
there. Hey, we could have went and make coffee or took a piss or...
Boy.
No, I'm good. I'm all good.
Fucking glasses. I gotta
Nice
get me
to
some
be with y'all.
a tiny screwdriver. Yeah, good to see you, man.
Hey.
Yeah, look at that.
See, the overtime
Fucking
thing
shit.
came through. Nobody had to go out of their way for me or nothing.
Yeah, look at that.
It all
Yeah.
works out.
Damn straight, man. Good to see you.
I'm not one for trying to force stuff, you know?
Yeah. Thought Double O was coming on. We can get him
Only
on.
if it's necessary. Right on.
We got a Yeah, okay, we're cool. I just got sidetracked, man. I'm good. We're back. We're back.
I always wondered what that meant. You got musicians that always will say that in songs. They'll be like, "Guess who?" You know, Eminem, right? Guess who's
like,
back?
where you been?
Back again? Like, yeah, you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, where'd
you go?
Peekaboo.
You go.
You've been
Like you're gonna jump out the bush with an album.
like you've been relevant since you dropped your first album. Like you didn't go anywhere.
I'm back. Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
like the third
witchcraft.
album's always got
That's
to
all
be the
witchcraft.
comeback album. Whether
Yes,
you
always.
was gone or not, you got to make the comeback album.
Yep. If you haven't had an album in a while, let's start with the comeback album. Back again.
Who the heck are you?
Yeah.
I'm back.
What you
That's
talking
who I am.
about? We back.
Exactly. I'm back. I'm D-Mac. What?
Oh. Dropping it. I guess. I don't know. That was pretty.
Did I do the raps? Is that how
You did it. You raps appropriately. Yeah, I don't know.
Give us a couple bars. No.
Oh.
That's all I got.
What, silver?
All right. That's more than I could do.
Oh. Don't say yourself short.
Tell yourself tall.
If my background noise gets all crazy, like whenever people are doing their stuff that's out of my control, I'm just gonna mute myself, but I'll still be here.
Oh, okay.
It'll be temporary. I'll let you know before I do it.
All right.
No worries.
I just don't want to have a bunch of spam in the background sounding all crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spam like the other white meat?
Yeah, dude.
What is spam classified as? It's like a salt wad.
The other white meat.
Oh, right.
What is spam?
There was another in there.
What the fuck is it?
Bread with barbecue sauce.
Spam and barbecue sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Maybe some spam and mustard or something. Like goddamn Billy Bob Thornton would eat it, but spam and barbecue sauce.
It's real popular.
I haven't had it since I was a kid, though.
That's fancied up. Shit. I hadn't had bologna since I was a kid.
Well, it's like the same. pretty much.
It's like,
One
yeah, I
slice.
don't know. It's fucking weird.
It has
What
fun
is
little
it?
rings around it. That you
This
can
is
pull off.
processed potted meat.
It's popular in Hawaii. That's what it is.
Popular
That's
in Hawaii.
what it is. Yep,
It
they love it in
is?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yep,
I
they
didn't
love it over
know
there.
What?
Why?
Yeah,
Started
it's
off
so
as
Weird.
the
yeah,
rations
They just
it's
like it.
World War II.
yeah from World War II because that's what our
Because of World
soldiers
War
ate.
II?
Started a whole culture around it.
Yeah,
Spam.
in
The
World War
soldiers
II.
ate
Yep.
spam. No.
Yeah,
Yeah, like spam and pineapple
yeah,
and shit.
and
Like,
and during World War
Apparently,
II, they got soldiers'
go ahead,
rations
Jeffrey.
and stuff. Oh yeah,
Of
well no,
spam.
like that's why it's big in Hawaii because during World War II, they ate what like the soldiers brought over there, with their rations and stuff, and it just stuck around. They make sushi with it and all kind of stuff, like sushi wraps with spam and
would that be spooshy?
Oh, wow.
yeah, I mean like they replace the fish with spam and stuff like
That's
that.
crazy. What?
Wow.
Who would eat sushi spam?
It's
That's
spooshy.
terrible.
Hawaii.
That's disgusting.
Over raw fish.
I don't
They
like
like
that.
grill it
No.
and put it with fried, or they'll put it with fried rice and soy sauce on it and stuff.
No.
I learned this by watching Anthony Bourdain, by the way.
I love that show.
That ain't how I want my sushi. It was filled with fucking spam.
Heidi. Heidi popped in. What's up, Heidi?
Spam and
Hey,
eggs. What's up,
Spam is
Heidi?
nothing, man. Spam
You
is
can-
not good for you. That shit is real salty. That shit is super duper salty.
You can thank the United States military for peanut butter too. It's kind of the same deal. They wanted a way to provide protein that would be long shelf life and everything. So they
I ain't got no beef with peanut butter and
boom.
jelly.
So that
Peanut
brings
butter.
that brings it
Yeah,
right
it-
back to these nuts, man, because peanut butter is made out of these nuts.
We're
Hey.
going full circle here. Full circle.
It's
Full
an
circle.
infinity loop. It's an
It
infinity
is.
loop.
There's
Everything.
circle number 1. All right,
Yeah.
keep it going.
Whoa.
Yes. And the train keeps rolling.
Yeah, but peanut butter's a great survival food.
Yes.
Peanut butter is.
Like
I ain't got no
beans.
knock on peanut butter. I ain't no fan myself, but I like it on PB and J. And yeah, I eat it if I'm starving, like if I'm hungry. Like it burns slow, and like, it's a good filler.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Have you ever mixed it with syrup and put it in the microwave?
No, but that sounds pretty
No.
cool.
Oh, it is so good.
I'll tell you
Another
what.
Just
thing
to
I had
melt it in a
melted.
ramekin and then pour it on ice cream.
I like syrup and
Mm.
walnuts on my fucking vanilla, like Breyer's vanilla bean ice cream or coffee ice cream.
Yeah.
Walnuts and
Wow.
syrup, and that's so good. It's like Baskin Robbins.
Really?
It's because of Baskin Robbins in Charlotte. Yeah, when I was a kid.
Aha.
I didn't like it at first. I wouldn't get it. I get stupid shit like bubblegum ice cream. But
Well,
damn,
They
because it
make
has
that?
the name bubblegum in it.
it's had bubblegum in it. I was a kid. I didn't know this shit would be hard as a rock. You're trying to chew it. You got-
Well, it's like
Right.
those snow cones that had the bubblegum at the bottom that was so
Yeah.
awful, but
It was like
I
fucking iced out. Not even iced out. It was just like drained of any goodness. This is a piece of fucking
You
shit.
gotta-
Or the stick gum used to get in ball cards.
Yeah.
Gotta
Should've just
thaw it
break
out a
apart.
little bit before
Crunching
you
on
can
it,
chew
trying
it.
to get it chewy. Just crunch, crunch. Oh,
Get some moisture into it.
try to. Yeah, you gotta fucking break it up first. It's just like chewing glass. It's fucking,
Crumbles.
yeah, it just fucking breaks up and you get a little moisture in it. It's fucking chewing gum, kinda.
Mhm.
Wow, I just found an old book. This is funny.
Old book.
Oh,
Oh,
it was
shit.
printed in 1937.
Damn.
It is titled "The History of the American Working Class."
Mhm.
Cool.
Sounds like
Mhm.
fucking neocon propaganda to me. No, it's like shit. Sorry, it's stupid.
It's very likely socialist propaganda, actually.
Yeah.
There's a large socialist movement in this country back then.
Yep.
The unions were getting a lot of power back in the 30s before World War II.
Oh god, unions. Yeah. No, I just had my union experience last week. That was a trip. The week before last now. Damn. Anyway.
You brought back several good stories from all that.
Yeah, I can't talk about them though. I don't want to implicate myself. It was very cool though. I felt really privileged to be there. Despite what it was, like it was awesome. Sorry, J-Rob, what was that?
I had some not good union experiences in Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty strict about the rules over there.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
You know, yeah, people sitting on bridges with binoculars watching you work and stuff, making sure you don't do this or you do this or
Yeah.
If you do somebody else's work, they'll time claim you.
Oh yeah.
How dicky is that? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Wow, I never heard of that.
A lot of the jobs that are like that, though, as soon as the crap hits the fan, all that goes out the window, and people scurry and do whatever's necessary. Like all the rules just disappear conveniently all of a sudden. And
yeah, this particular one, the job should have taken us, 3 weeks to a month, and it took us 3 months.
Damn.
Yeah, just because of all the union crap that we had to do. I ain't knocking union or anything. It's good in some places.
Yeah, don't.
At the time that it was implemented.
Nobody is. Oh.
It was needed at the time it was implemented. But
yeah,
certain cities and certain locals, it's gone way overboard.
Yep.
Well, you gave me these boots. That's pretty cool.
Hey, free boots is good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, can't complain about that.
Size 16 US. That's crazy.
Dang.
16.
Dang. That's a pretty big foot you got there, sir.
Yeah.
Skis, bro.
16 US, 49 in Europe. Fuck. Look at that.
49. 49.
Yeah, 49. You got any 49s? No.
Centimeters?
No. Fucking wherever I'm at. Centimeters. Oh, shit.
Just saw from Double O. He's getting the same thing Ben Jojo was having, where it says not allowed to enter the video.
He's certainly allowed.
I told him to do the same thing that she did, so maybe that will help.
Okay.
Maybe want to send another invite?
Yeah.
That's weird. Is that what was happening with Ban Jojo? She was using Firefox?
Yeah, might have been.
So as soon as she tried using Chrome, then it worked. So I don't know what he's using. I'll figure that out.
What about just the Hangouts app?
I was just gonna say that. Just download the app and skip all that.
Yep.
I'll take that.
JB, you find anything fun on the trains?
Just that book. Let's see. I haven't seen anything funny left on the trains recently, but like one night the train came in with a shopping cart just full of plastic bags and half full bottles of water and bags and bags and bags of empty cans and bottles and stuff. Like some homeless person left their shopping cart on the train, and it came right out here.
Wow.
Damn.
So that was kind of funny to look through, you know, to put like, what do you do with it? You know, are you supposed to return the cart to the store? Are you supposed to? You can't really fit it in the lost and found box here, so. Like, what are you supposed to do with all this stuff? Who is anybody going to come and try to claim it, or you know, what's going on with this? But
Find another homeless person and pay it
I already
forward.
showed you. Yeah, there you go.
Who's asking for another invite? I don't mind.
Another invite.
Sorry to interject.
No problem. You got to do it. Got to do it. It's necessary.
He says, keep it calling until I can answer the pewter.
Oh,
LOL.
But you all saw the picture of the fake legs.
Yeah, the
That was
running
pretty-
legs.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that was
gosh.
pretty bizarre. That was bizarre to see on the train. Like, what? How'd you forget that?
Yeah, how
Yeah.
did you get
Yeah, that's
How did
creepy,
you
dude.
get out of the
Dirty fake
train?
legs.
Well,
Were they
he probably
dirty?
had like walking legs, and those were like his sporty running legs.
It's when
Yeah, man. You know, you already know how your sneakers for the gym or something start to get after a while. It's like that's kind of how they were.
Yeah,
I'm
first
just
off,
gonna
it's
leave
like,
these here and get some new ones.
oh, Oscar Pistorius was on the fucking train.
Miraculous healing is true. It's real.
That's not. It's not.
How do you explain those legs being left behind, D?
He
Somebody
drug
got their
himself
legs.
with
Somebody
his-
regrew
No
their
way.
legs just like a lizard or something. No.
Somebody got drunk, hauled halfway home until they realized it's fucking it's so hard because they left their leg on the train.
They're walking on their hands, walk up on their hands all the way home.
Drunk. God damn, I'm drunk.
crawling, army
Yeah.
crawling.
I forgot my legs.
Yeah, well, that's the dude fucking crawling
Well, then
up
you
in the
get
bar,
halfway
and you go to
don't
kick
wanna
him
go
out.
back.
You
That's
gotta
an
kick
awesome
that guy
story.
out, huh?
Yeah. No,
Guys,
you're
I
not gonna
got
kick
so
it if he's
high,
crawling.
I left my legs on the train.
Yeah. How was that weed? It was pretty fucking good, man. I left my leg on the train. Yeah.
Oh man.
You don't kick the dude that's crawling in the bar because he left his leg somewhere out, per se. Like, you got to at least check to see how drunk he is. Can you sit him in a chair? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe that's the wrong approach. Instead of feeding him drinks.
It makes it absorb the water, Veronica. Yes, it is. That's about as much as I ever use right there. So that's even a little too much. That's too much.
Oh, where's everybody is?
Yeah.
Where you at, J-Rod? Where you at, Jeff?
Oh, I'm here. I was listening to Veronica.
Oh gosh. Yeah, Veronica's funny.
What's up with Dubs?
Yeah, get him in
Looks like
here.
he's still trying to get in.
He needs to just download that app, even if it's a one-time use. It's a nice shortcut.
Oh, look
Makes
what I
life
learned in
easy.
school. This is what hold on, let me get it right. Yeah. This is
You got it.
all right, this is the teaser. I learned this in school Thursday. This is the teaser. This is the pleaser. This is the shocker. And this is the showstopper.
I see that the engineering instructors are teaching you well.
Yeah. That was from my friend Kirsty. That was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
What kind of situations are you trying to interject?
I don't know.
Yes.
It's got, I don't know.
That could do you one better, man. Showing the minivan.
Where's
Oh
it
my
at?
gosh.
What it is?
It's 2 up front and 5 in the back.
Oh, I can't see it. I can't see you.
No, my buttons broke. The icon.
Oh.
Aw, the button.
Not the button.
Yeah,
With the camera?
it's the rectangle, like a farting triangle.
Yeah, that's the camera button.
Aw.
Is it a
We're on the
Did you
button or
camera
an
press it?
button.
icon?
No, it's iconic, but it's a button. It's known as the camera button
It
because
is
it's
an
got a
iconic
camera on
button.
it. It's
With
the
the
camera
camera?
button.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine's
it's got the
got
camera.
Did you push it?
The camera button.
It's not even there to push.
The camera button.
I
Darn
don't
it.
know what happened to it.
It's the camera button.
It's gone. The button is gone.
It's the camera button.
It took off.
If you look in your options, a lot of phones you'll be able to switch it. You'll be able to like on my phone, I can push the power button twice and it'll pull up my camera. I don't know.
The camera button, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Camera button.
Yeah. Camera
ne-
button.
No, I just
The
all I
next,
asked the
the
potato
next
switch
button.
With mashed
Camera button.
potatoes? What?
Yeah.
I got a potato,
potato
switch
button?
button. Yeah, that's
That's a
Oh,
that's a
the
dildo
potato
field goal.
splitter. What does it do?
It's a potato splitter.
Splut's
What is what?
potatoes.
Splits. Oh, it is. It's a macaroni splitter. It's a macaroni splitter. Potato splitter. Oh, split. What would you throw potatoes against the split? You'd have to throw it against like a side of beef. Split. Right. Split.
fastball and potatoes and a cow.
Well, see,
Oh,
split
there's something
could
wrong
both
with me.
be a verb or a noun.
Is it a noun?
Or an
I
adjective.
don't know. I don't know. I
I
failed
don't
English.
The
I think it's a-
conjugations of split.
I think it's an adverb.
Oh shit! There's split.
Split,
fucking
splat,
variations and shit.
Split.
No, a split to me is like the ultimate fucking Batman punch. Like you split a
Splitting.
motherfucker, you probably just broke
Yeah,
broke
splat.
jaw and stuff.
Oh, hey, Mama D's back. What's up, Mama D?
A ball
Hey,
punch,
Dee.
like you could ball punch for a split. It'd be like bow, and it'd be like split. Right on the screen, and like the big comic book letters, right in the balls, right in the fucking crotch. Oh hey, mama.
Big old words pop up. It's like thwack.
Yeah, but they
Yes,
get after a
it's
couple.
Bam.
Of them, they'd always revert to shit like thwoomph or
Yeah.
thwizzizak or shit. It just shit. It didn't have enough fucking vowels in it, right? It'd just be like
Exactly.
that. You just reaching, and it get worse progressively through the show because it wouldn't double use them. Jizzizaz. Oh shit. So if I got jizzizaz with a left hook, like what's that about? And it was all
Just his ass.
He got jizzizaz. Joker got jizzizaz. My fucking
By Robin.
Oh, God.
fucking Robin.
West.
The boy one.
fucking drop kicked him.
Did you
Got
see?
zip slam.
Go-flooped him.
Flunked him right in his behind.
Yeah, they're just fucking reaching at some point. It's just like dropping a bunch of fucking gazoozle.
Bargain.
I don't know. I don't. It's fucking. I ain't
Double
just
O.
making shit up.
Double O.
Hey, Richie, what's up, man?
Double O is here.
Oh man, last. Fuck me.
Timothy.
My fucking, it's my bloody it's my freaking. For some reason, my camera's not working on my computer, and it won't let me in. Obviously, because my camera's not working, so I've had to stop my live stream. I was just doing a live stream, and I thought maybe I could join my live stream to your Google, to this chat. I don't know if you're doing this. Are you streaming this as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So,
Hey, Richie. Cool.
hey man, how you doing?
Good.
It's fucking 6:43 in the morning.
Oh.
It's 6:43. Who else we got? We got Heather and there's Jules in there.
No.
No.
She's got the invite.
She's
She
on
can
a
hop in.
walkabout.
She pissed off to the forest. No, I'm just kidding. That's what she had said before. I thought it was funny. She just went on a desert walkabout forest type deal
Oh, cool.
up where there's trees and stuff.
Sweet.
Mhm.
All those dangerous Australian animals out there.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't know.
Yeah,
I don't
you
fear
ain't
for her,
dangerous. You just got to show them who's boss. with rocks. You
Rude.
just throw rocks at them.
No.
Yeah, you'd be like, fuck off,
No,
fucking
Dee, no.
big dirty fuck off kangaroo and shit.
You
And
don't
big
throw
chicken.
rocks at him.
You do. That's how you
Dude,
show
that
them
kangaroo
dominance.
whoop your ass.
Yeah. Not with rocks. Not you ain't gonna throw rocks at
Only
me.
at,
He's
like,
got to kick
the-
me. I done knocked him the fuck out with a rock by the time
Dude,
he
he'll
kick me.
kick him back. You throw a rock at. I've seen Looney Tunes.
I'll hit him in the pouch. I'll hit him in the fucking babies. I'll hit
I've
him right.
watched the
I'll kill their.
cartoons, man.
I'll kill their fucking young ones.
No.
I'll teach them a lesson.
No.
I'm serious. I'll beat a fucking kangaroo pouch in the belly.
What word pops up when you hit him?
I wouldn't do that in a million years. I go out there and chase them a little bit, but that's all. I ain't never thrown a rock at no animal. I'm serious. I'll run as hard as I can, and I try to just like touch it.
I want to touch it too.
Imagine if
I
it turned
wanna
around
hug
on
it.
its tail and kicked at me. I'd be pretty fucking terrified if I was in like, I'd be like, whoa.
I feel like kangaroos would have great hugs.
Oh, baby can't like wallabies. I think the wallabies, the little ones, they're so adorable and docile. Like they're super cute. They're fast too.
Aww.
Heidi said she's taking off. Take care, Heidi.
No.
Okay, see you,
Bye,
Heidi.
Heidi. Bye, Heidi.
See you later.
Vicky
love
just popped
you.
in. Hey, Vicky, what's up?
Hey, Vicky, what's happening?
Hey, Vicky.
Hey, Vicky.
So tricky.
Tricky.
It's hard to rock a rhyme.
To what?
It's hard to rock around. That's right on time.
Is that a rhyme? That's a song.
That was all. It was the song.
Yeah.
That is a
One more verse.
Well, Richie
Same
be.
as the verse.
Tricky.
Let's find out how his day has been going.
Did he
It's
bugger off
hard to
with
rock,
cheek?
to rock. What's that? 1 2 1 2.
check.
Mic
Copy.
check.
19. Check 19.
Jeffro's on the stage.
Oh wait, I'm in my room by myself, standing on the bed, dancing
Oh, that's cool.
to no
What's
music.
your 20, Richie?
Oh,
Are you?
there he is. He's around.
Oh, I saw movement. Tricky.
Yeah, what's going on Richie's
That's what
camera
she
there?
said.
It's a magic bubble.
It's kind of funny. I was looking at the Schumann resonance picture that you dropped earlier. That was right up my bedtime. That's when I went to sleep. Yeah. That was my bedtime.
Yeah, that one earlier was weird. It had all the colors on the bottom of it too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, like on the bottom of the spike.
Get out now. Mhm.
Richie, you all right, brother?
There he is.
You all right, brother? Hey, I brought him back to life. What's up,
Hey.
man? You good? You good? You tired?
How's your day, man?
I don't want to come in here and I think I don't want to take over this chat. Like but I can't because I can't. If I start talking, I won't be able to stop talking. Have any of you caught any of my? Who's caught any of my streams that I've done over the last 2 days? The live streams.
No,
When
I talked to you earlier.
when we ended our stream tonight, our first section, I went and started watching your stream from tonight. I didn't catch much because we went live again.
Vicky
I
said
heard
she
it being
has-
discussed. Yeah, somebody was talking about
Vicky-
it
is Vicky
yesterday.
here?
Yeah, Vicky's in the
Vicky
chat.
here.
She's yeah.
So, yeah, Vicky, she's not on the call. She's in the chat. What, in Discord?
No, in YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, what you? Hang on. So you're on YouTube as well?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I got our stream pulled up, and then I got the chat popped out, so I just had the chat box.
Let me find you.
Are you okay?
Who, me?
Did something happen since I talked to you earlier?
No, nothing. I went to work, and work was. When did we talk? Shit, sorry, Heather. When did we talk?
Oh gosh, now I'm trying to
Because
remember.
all
I thought it was
time,
earlier today.
yeah, no, I've lost all concept of time at the moment. Everything, because there's so much going through my head right now, and I seem to be getting downloads or something every 5 fucking minutes, and I can't remember when I spoke to who about what. But all I know is for the last 2 days, I've been just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And everybody that I've been talking to has just been sat there. If they've been sat in front of me, they've been sat there like that, just listening in stunned silence. And if I've been on a chat and I finished saying what I'm saying, and everybody's just sat there going, "Whoa, yeah, man, shit." And I don't know if people are, that's the thing. Like every other time I've ever spoken to anybody about it, they've always seemed like they've gone, "Yeah, man, yeah." But it seems like it's gone out the other, out the other ear. But I feel like more people this time are saying, "Wow, yeah," and actually thinking about it, giving it real thought. And like when I'm trying to explain things and trying to visualize things for myself and explaining them, it's helping other people to visualize those things. And once they've visualized those things, then they can conceive of those things, I can't
It
explain
sounds like
it.
trying to describe some kind of a hallucination. You know what I mean? Like if you've ever had that experience, there's no language for
No,
it.
it's much easier than describing a hallucination, mate. Describing a hallucination is almost impossible.
Yeah,
Describing what I'm trying to
we
describe
just
is one of
lack.
the easiest things in the world. It's so easy to describe it in today's terms. So freaking easy. I just finished the live stream. I started saying, when you know, no, right? Because I can't go to sleep. I can't seem to go to sleep. I can't seem to shut my brain off because I feel the same way constantly. I've been feeling the same way constantly since this happened. Every day I wake up, I'm a little bit like, and then I open my eyes and go, bing, shit, oh yeah, man. I jump out of bed and I'm like, my brain's overrunning with things that I want to do and whoa, what shall I do first? And then reminding myself, and I'm in constant communication with my higher self. It's constantly kicking me in the ass or saying, no, you have to talk about this or what you're doing, Like, and I'm constantly sat there going, nah, that's your ego, mate. Your ego's saying that, and your ego's saying that, and I'm playing Where's Waldo with my ego.
That's an interesting way to put it.
There it is. This is an analogy that I've just been making in my recent streams, right? Is that the way the reality is, actual reality, right? The way that this is here is reflected in one of the games that we've created for ourselves, which is in England, it's Where's Wally? And it works better with Where's Wally, right? Because in England, we say, what a Wally, when somebody's being a fucking idiot, right? And when somebody has got a huge ego, people say, what a Wally, man. And then they went and made Where's Wally? Wally's wearing that. He's wearing the same thing. He's the same guy. He looks exactly the same. But in America, it's Where's Waldo? So it's Where's Wally?
Right.
Where's Wally? Where's Wally? So all the time now, what I'm doing is I'm reflecting on what I'm saying, and I'm reflecting on how I'm thinking. I'm reflecting on what I'm putting out and why I'm putting it out, and on every single aspect of that, I'm trying to find Waldo. because I don't want Waldo anywhere in that picture. I don't want Waldo there. He's not got any place there because there's no place for ego where we're going. No place for it at all. Ego cannot exist where we're going, and we can't go where we're meant to go if we're still attached to our ego.
Where are we going, though?
The fifth dimension, brother. You want to know what the fifth dimension is?
And whenever you say that, what do you mean? Articulate that.
Right. Okay, so they talk about the fifth dimension. Yeah, everybody's talking about the fifth dimension. Particularly Dolores Cannon, talking about the fifth dimension and the transition from the fourth to the fifth dimension. All of this shit. Yeah. So, in order to get to
I hear it a lot. I've never heard it articulated. Like, I don't really know what it is.
We have to have gone to get to the fifth dimension. We have to have gone from the first to the second to the third to the fourth. It's just the way it is. We have to have done that in order to have got to the fifth dimension, right? Creation is it. There is no creator. There is only creation. And creation started off 1D, became 2D, 2D became 3D.
What happened?
Not sure.
I think we lost him. Richie dropped out.
Oh, Mama didn't raise no quitter.
I think we had lost a connection there.
Yeah, man.
There's
You gotta let go of ego. Let go of it.
I was gonna ask him, how do you break the connection to ego?
I don't know. I got ego.
Like, I'm genuinely curious about the different dimensions that people talk about, because I hear it talked about in loose terms a lot, but I never hear it articulated. I have no conception of what this higher dimensions kind of thing means. I don't know how to even try to imagine it,
Picture it. Yeah,
I think
I get what you're saying, JB. I know exactly what you're saying.
I think that if it sounds like he knows what he's talking about, you know what I mean? I'm just lost. That's all.
It's hard.
Like
it really is.
we're yeah, like the first, second, third dimensions. Like, it's really easy to imagine those dimensions because we live in them and we're dealing with them in our everyday waking lives.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I want a way to even conceive of higher dimensions. Looking at animations of fourth dimensional things like a tesseract or something like that. Like, I guess I get it, but how these things connect to us as living creatures here and living beings, like, it's hard for me to push it through my brain, I guess. I feel stunted.
Hey, D, are you seeing in the chat? Can you send 00 another invite?
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. I was just checking. I think that was, I didn't know if that was new or older.
No, he's saying it says that he was removed from the call.
Oh, okay. Nah. Wasn't removed from this end.
There he is. Now he's back.
Okay.
Cool.
Brother.
Yeah, no, I didn't even send it. Yeah, I was just about to send it. I only just now saw the thing. No, you weren't removed, man. I promise. It would have been a connection thing.
I'm glad you're back. Good.
If I seem low in spirits or anything, I'm absolutely not. It's just, it really is. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here, and I've not slept yet. I think I am gonna. You can see my
Totally
eyes,
understandable.
piss holes in the snow. But yeah,
I know.
so
I know what it's like for me. I work nights. If I'm low on sleep, it messes me up bad.
to get to get to 5D, we had to go through the first 1 to 4, right? Part
Right.
of creation. So there's no creator. There's no one single creator. There's only creation. Creation became, and then it evolved. Creation evolved, right? So our story of evolution, of how we evolved from apes, yeah, is just a
Yeah.
reflection of how creation came from nothing, and there was a sound or there was something, and it became something that then evolved and realized itself and became more, and so on onwards. And so creation now will never stop. Creation will never stop. It is infinite. And it had to go to get to 5D. Like once it was, maybe I don't know, maybe it always wanted to get to 5D, or maybe it was just always going to get to 5D. Once it was one dimensional, it managed somehow to conceive 2 dimensions, and then it became 2 dimensions, and to conceive 3 dimensions, became 3-dimensional, and started to conceive 4th dimension, and in the 4th dimension, in the 3rd dimension, right? In the 3rd dimension, it's a material realm where we're physical beings, where our spirits have given their essence, their heart, or I like to say it's the heart, because everything resonates in your heart. All truth resonates in your heart. It's all about the heart. So heart is the green light, it's the green chakra, green light for go, you know. The spirit gives its heart, gives its heart to the avatar, the physical avatar in this realm, and that is its soul. The soul belongs to the spirit, but it's encased in the avatar, the vessel, on the thing. So if you want to say it 2,000 years ago, they'd say that the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and there's a Trinity. So the one thing about this 3D realm is if you lose connection to your higher self, then ego, right? Ego was born somehow in this realm. When creation began, ego was never intended, right? But as a result of the 3rd dimension, ego was born. When ego was born, creation immediately understood that ego had a lifespan. It had a termination point. There will come a time when ego will be completely eradicated, right? And that would be in the 5th dimension. But we can't get to the 5th dimension without going through the 3rd and 4th, and that's where ego lies, in the 3rd and 4th dimension. So creation understand. You want to think about this in modern day terms. Back 2,000 years ago, Jesus Christ went around telling everybody about the wheat and the tares and the bloody fishing and all of that, right? And the house and the temple of God, and all that. He explained it in terms people would understand at the time, because that was the language that they used and that was the environment that they lived in. Well, now we live in a time where language is what it is, and we live where technology and everything is where it is. So to speak if Jesus was to come down now and speak to us now, he'd say, listen guys, what's going on is basically you're a bunch of spirits who realized that you could create a 3-dimensional realm, and in that 3-dimensional realm you could hold your avatars, which hold a piece of you and enable you to experience what we've created here in creation. You're going to be able to experience that in a 3rd dimension, where you're going to be separated from yourself. You'll be able to watch yourself and guide yourself, and if you do it properly, you'll have such a strong connection with yourself, with your soul and your body, that you'll be creators once again within this realm that you're in. And then once you're in that realm, be able to realize, or you'll be able to conceive of and perceive of fifth dimension. And then the fifth dimension, because in the third dimension, ego was born, ego still exists in the fourth dimension, but it can't exist in the fifth dimension because everybody's got, basically, in each dimension, you've got to wear a different suit. To play each level, to play level 3, you've got to have a meat suit, right? And to play level 4, you've got to get the expansion pack that connects you to spirit. And then once you're connected to spirit, you'll be able to perceive of the energy suit that you need to put on in order to be able to transition from, once enough of you are wearing these energy suits, we'll be able to recreate this realm perfectly without ego, because we will understand what ego is. We never.
Let me ask you one quick question.
We didn't, hang on, we didn't intend ego, but ego was born, and ego, because it became, ego has a right to live. Ego has a right to exist because it became. So it can exist in the third and fourth levels. It can't go on to level 5. And if people can't get their suits on in time, because there will be enough people to raise the vibration to get to level 5, but if these people that are still in their 3D suits, even if they've got the expansion pack, if they're not actually vibrating at the right frequency, they won't be able to put on the energy suits and then go into the fifth dimension with everybody else. So they'll be locked in the third and fourth dimension with ego, and ego is only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually it will destroy itself until there will be only one man left in this realm. There will be one man left in this realm, and he'll go, shit. But we won't even. But he won't. They won't even be able to perceive. They won't be able to perceive the fifth dimension because their vibrations are so low in this fear-based. Fear was created by ego in order to exist and to grow stronger. Once ego was born, ego wanted to get bigger because it was ego. It needed to get bigger. Well, what's the best way for it to get bigger? Negative energy, fear. Fear is a really good way to get it right. So ego creates fear. Fear feeds it, and then it feeds itself, right? And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it was always going to be that way. That's why we always say that good will always triumph over evil, that there will be a final battle, that there will be heaven on earth. Like, all of these things have all been confused. Heaven on earth. Heaven is only something that is possible in this realm. Heaven is something that we can create for ourselves in this realm. But because of ego, it's fucked it all up. So we have to recreate this realm without the ego. But in order to do that, we need to overcome ego to be able to understand ego. If you can't overcome your own ego, there's no place for you in the fifth dimension.
Just so I can kind of follow where you're going with your thoughts, like, how do you describe ego? Like, what is it? What's the definition of ego for you to get where you're going? You know,
there's different types of ego, and ego is sometimes confused with pride.
Okay.
Right. And one of the deceptions of the Catholic Bible was from the 10 Commandments, or whatever it is, that pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. Yeah, pride isn't one of the 7 deadly sins. Ego is. Pride is. It's good to be proud of yourself. It's good to be proud of if you've been good. There's 2 types of proud. There's proud because you've done good and it's made you feel good about yourself, and there's proud because you're a twat.
Yeah, exactly. I follow that, line of thinking with pride. Definitely, there are things that people should, have a measure of pride about, because it gives you self-worth, And that's something that a lot of people are really lacking these days that I see. So, but with ego, like you said, that it is something that created itself essentially, and it has a right to exist, and basically it has to go through something, or it has to go through its life, or however you want to put it. But like, what is this thing? I'm just trying to get a
Indifference.
grasp.
Ego, right. So you need to think about ego in terms of ego is Lucifer. Ego is Satan. Ego is the fallen angel, right? Ego is so fucking big on itself that it's painted itself to be an angel that's fallen from heaven. Ego was never, uh, ego was only ever existed in this realm. Ego began when we began. When the avatars were created, when the vessels were created, there was a disconnection from self. It was part of the thing. This game has never been played before, right? And as great and fantastic as we are as creators, there's always trial and error. There's always going to be, you can't know everything right from the very start, not even if you're the most amazing gifted person in the world, right?
Right.
Well, that
If you
applies
think you
to
know
the
everything, then that's
creators.
the negative part of
As
pride.
above, so below. So it's the same for the creators. The creators didn't know everything. When they were two-dimensional and created the third dimension, they didn't realize that the third dimension was gonna, in the third dimension, there was gonna be enough time for the avatars to be separated from their higher selves and not find themselves, but for ego to be born. An ego was born as soon as one of the first spirits that incarnated on the earth, when he was separated from his soul in his incarnate body, that's when ego was born. When he suddenly looked around and thought, hang on a second, I could have more than you lot. I could have everything that's here, and this is a really beautiful place, and I could have all of this.
Yeah, I could be God here.
Yeah, exactly. I could be God here.
Why? And in fact, why shouldn't I be?
All I have to do is tell a lie to one of the other people here that was created as well. So I'm going to go and talk to Eve, right? I'm going to go and chat to Eve, and I'm going to tell her, I'm going to set her aside from. So one of the rules of the game was that to do questionable things, either sexually or whatever, would put you in a low vibration that separated you from your higher self. So there's always been this an insinuation that the story of Adam and Eve has a sexual quality to it, and I subscribe to that. I think the forbidden fruit and everything was when we were created, this is how I used to think, right? Not how I think now. This is how we used to think. When we were created, we were immortal. Therefore, we didn't need to procreate. Or maybe it was always going to be a plan in the future for us to procreate, but we weren't doing it at the time. And that's why God said, do not taste of this fruit. And then Satan came and said, oh, yeah, but no, this fruit is really good. Why don't you taste it? And he had a bit of it with Eve, and he planted a seed in her when he had a bit of it. I think in that story, I think Lucifer fucked Eve before Adam did. Adam went in there and had a bit of fun afterwards, and she had twins. She was the perfect human. She was the first woman, and basically she had so many fertile eggs that the first seed that came from Satan actually got her pregnant, and the second seed was from Adam, and that also impregnated. Both seeds were born. One was Cain and one was Abel, right? But what actually happened was we were all created together all at the same time. But what somebody thought, yeah, I'm gonna. Maybe they were disconnected from their higher self for a second, and they thought, and their soul got a bit too big for the boots and said, yeah, and went and lied to whoever and started them on a low vibration that separated them from themselves, and it was just a knock-on effect, and we've been fighting a constant battle since then, because right at the start the creators saw what happened, all the other spirits saw what happened outside and went, right, let's have a huddle. Shit, okay, what's going on here? Right, well, it's ego. What's ego? Ego is the sense of indifference. Okay, well, if we can get them into the fourth dimension, right, and then the fourth dimension, that's going to be where they can actually reconnect to spirit, and they have a sense of that there's more to life than the three-dimensional world, and then once they're in spirit, if they do it right, they can actually connect to their higher selves, find enlightenment, and then we can start raising the vibration. But the trouble is, where the earthworm was 2,000 years ago, right, or 4,000 years ago, or whenever this all actually started, 6,000 years ago, or 15,000 years ago, whenever it started, the earth wasn't, the frequencies weren't right, things were still, it was all still in the making, and it's all still in the making now. It's like now they've recorded frequencies on this earth now that have never, ever, ever, ever been recorded before, right? And what I'm experiencing, I could say, like, people are going to say, look at this fucking dickhead. He thinks he's found enlightenment. He thinks he's found something that it takes some people a lifetime to still not discover, and he thinks he's found it in like 2 weeks. I've been searching my entire life for it. I don't believe is a bullshit word. I know, absolutely I know, that I've been in contact with my higher self my entire life. Ever since I was at least 6 years old, when I spoke to my dead granddad, like half an hour after he died, never knew what he said to me. Now I think I know. Now I think he said to me, don't forget, right? There is a God, or something like that, something that would make me always, always, always question what was going on. Never be satisfied with the answer, because none of the answers that we get are the truth, right? But this life is just a freaking game. This is a game for us to be able to, it's a testing ground for us to be able to move on to the next level, 5 dimensions, or the 5th dimension, or whatever, right? Which is where ego is not going to be. But in order to get there, we have to get over our ego. So what you asked about ego, yeah, ego is the narcissistic, is the low vibratory, the low vibration, somebody that is completely disconnected from themselves, and they've got, they've got a sense of self-importance, and they think they're more powerful than other people, and they can be more powerful than other people, and somehow they've got knowledge that they think, right, we're going to keep this from everyone else. So they keep the playbook, they keep the rule book away from everybody else, right? And for a long time, for a long time, the only way you could find enlightenment was if you followed the right path, because time was linear, right? But time is no longer linear. And they reflected it in the Matrix with where, download, he gets the download and he knows Kung Fu. I'm not saying that I can get a download and I know Kung Fu, but I'm telling you now that as soon as I start thinking about something, specifically if I start talking about something to somebody, I don't have to have been thinking about what it was I start talking about. But as soon as I talk about it, I know exactly what I'm going to say. I know exactly, like, as a split second before the words come out of my mouth, I know what I'm going to say. It's a split second before it comes out of my mouth. But then I'm not spending the whole time going, and then when the creation, when that started, because I'm not doing that. I don't think I've done that at all. Once while I've been talking about this, it's like the word, it's like it's just going straight into my head and coming out of my mouth, and it's not actually something that I've sat there and thought about and decided over the last 40 years. It's something that I realise in a second, and I speak it, and I feel like a fucking. I know I'm going to be ridiculed, and I'm going to be, you know, a lot of people are going to say this guy's fucking lost the plot, mate.
Shit,
Jared had a
That's
good
heavy.
question for you. That whenever you dropped out, Jared mentioned that he had a question for you. I thought it was a good one. Go ahead, Jared.
Oh, it was how do you go about separating yourself from your ego?
You recognise it easily. That's how you set it. I'm not saying that you easily recognise it. I'm saying that once you recognise your ego, then, you know, it's like, where's Wally? So this is a computer game. You get extra points for recognising your ego every time. If you manage to recognise your ego and erase it from the situation, your vibration rises. You get extra vibration points. I think that's one of the you know, factors of the game. And it's possible to sell your soul. It is possible to exchange your soul and the vessel. It's possible to exchange the soul that drives the vessel. But I think the souls that have the souls that have been totally disconnected from their higher selves, I think that they have evolved themselves and mutated into something else down here. You know, I think that it's been a total separation from. That's why they say that you know, that the devils and the fallen angels, they're going to be separated from God for eternity. They will be obliterated and burned for eternity in the fire. Right? They say that all hell is separation from God. Well, if God is yourself, if like I said it, oh man, I said it on my stream. I want to say it now. Because somebody is going to say to me, what do you think that, are you saying that you're like Jesus Christ or something stupid like that? And I'll say, if you say that Jesus Christ is he, right, and he and the creator, as you see it, as this world understands it, the creator is him, and that he and him are the same, right? I am not saying that I'm he. I'm saying that I'm me, but me is actually we, and altogether we can be him. Altogether we are him. Him being the creator. So we are all part of creation, right? We've all, if you're connected to your higher self, or if you haven't sold your soul, your avatar's still got your soul in it. Your higher self is still there waiting, right? I think that these ones that have completely disconnected, I think that I visualize it like this. I'm loving visualizing everything right now, right? Because I think visualization is how we manifest things. That's how we do it. We visualize it and we feel it. You have to be in the moment. You have to visualize it and be actually in that moment. So I'm keep closing my eyes, and the earth realm, right, is this, you know, it's comes out, and the earth realm's like this great big domed thing, you know, whatever, and all the higher selves, all the spirits, the higher selves, they're all playing the game outside of the realm, and they all see in the realm, and they can knock on the glass. Right, and they can make things happen on the glass of the firmament, right, to show signs and whatever. But that's the only way that they can connect or try and, you know, say anything to the souls that are walking around in the avatars. The souls are connected directly to them, but the firmament stops them from being able to speak directly. So, if the soul and the vessel do the right thing, then they will establish a connection to the higher self, and the three of you together can then have godlike creative abilities within the realm. Yeah. So I can't remember why I started talking about this now.
So I can change a flat tire.
Here's a question for you. So somebody, an individual that manages to eliminate this ego thing, What kind of actions does that inspire in the person? Because I'm big on actions. I think that actions are better than pretty much anything else.
The only example
It's how we change the world.
The only example that in this world, in this life, in this realm, in this reality, is the only example that I can give you is me. That's the only example I can give you, because I pray that I have recognized my ego and I've managed to completely remove it from my life. Because it's like earlier today, I started a live stream, and then suddenly I thought, oh, let's put a filter on. Right? Let's put a filter on it.
All right.
What's up, Hardy?
We got some background noise.
Nice.
Perfect.
So I'm flicking through the filters. If you go and have a look at it, I'm flicking through the filters.
Beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful.
Alright, let me keep it
Yeah,
open.
I'll
Keep
get at you,
flicking that
Hardy.
bean. You flick that bean now.
Sorry, guys.
Aww.
That's so sweet. Oh,
I love Hardy.
Flicking
He's a nice guy.
So
filters,
sweet.
flicking through the filters.
It
Right?
was sweet.
Oh, what about this one? What about this one?
Party
What about
bean
this one?
flicker.
And when I stopped. I decided on one. I went dawn. Yeah, dawn. That's good. Because
When'd you stop?
Dawned on me, right? It
Oh.
just dawned on me that today is a completely new day, man. This is awesome, right? So anyway, and then I completely forgot what I was going to say. And it was really sort of, I started the stream because I was like, man, I've got to get this out. I've got to tell people this. Started the stream and then got distracted by my ego. My ego said, yeah, put a filter on, man. Make yourself look better. You've got big dark circles on your eyes. You're looking a bit shit, to be honest, mate. Come on. Make your skin look a bit better. And that was my ego. And then I thought, hello. What, Wally?
What was that?
That was funny.
Do that again.
I can't. Do
it
you do it.
again.
You do it, Richie. What was that?
Huh?
I don't know.
What was what?
Oops.
What you just did.
What, who just did?
You.
What did I just do?
It was
The
something,
noise.
darling.
Huh? What did I just do?
Something awesome. It's
Yeah.
alright.
I don't
It's
even
all
know
good.
what I just did. I don't even know what I just did.
You were just like, woohoo.
Oh.
I'm looking at the chat, man. I'm looking at the chat. Where is it? There we go. Ego is everything that is not divine love in thought and deed. It creates low frequency, fear, and separation from all others. We are all one in the source. Yes, that's it. That's basically it.
Yes, that's from
Right?
Mama D.
That's we're like, I don't think that our spirits.
Mama.
I think our spirits.
The boy
are
loves his mama.
I don't think that our spirits have a gender. I think gender is something that was created in this realm for us
You know
to be able
what?
to experience creation in a whole different way, in a
I think that
three-dimensional physical way.
the spirits are responsible for the heebie-jeebies. Like personally, without spirits, without shit moving shit around or fucking going over you to where you feel cold in the dark. I think that's where the
Yeah.
heebie-jeebies come from. That's what the heebie-jeebies
It's
is.
true.
No, the
What is
heebie-jeebies-
what is the
heebie-jeebies
etymology
is
of
just
heebie-jeebies?
Ghost?
Heebie-jeebies
I
is
don't
just
know.
fear.
It'd be like a
Like,
That's just
yeah
fear.
plasma
where did it
runoff.
start?
It's
What
just
do
fear.
those words actually mean?
I
Like,
don't know.
you know, the etymology when they started.
It would
Did
be
somebody
just
just
fear.
like, ooh, heebie-jeebies? You
Yeah,
know, like,
ooh, you're giving me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, it had to be somebody that was pretty camp and sassy. So I bet it was probably around the 20s, and some dude with one of them handkerchiefs tied around his neck like Fred used to wear in Scooby-Doo was just kind of tiptoeing through the woods.
was
He
his
was like,
name
whoa,
Heebie?
you give me the heebie-jeebies. This is fucking, yeah,
Was
is
it
somebody
named
describing something?
Heeb?
Like I felt all
Listen.
heebie-jeebie.
Yeah,
Heeb
so
Jeeb?
it's like it's 7:30, man, and I really need to go to sleep. But I need to get this off my chest. I really need to get this off my chest.
Sure, man.
All right. heebie-jeebies, dude, is just fear. That's all it is. Fear is a low-based frequency that will keep you from connecting to your higher self. Right?
Yeah, think
Because the
about
fact
sleeping and a
is,
spider crawling in your ear. That give you
Ah.
heebie-jeebies. I know, right?
Listen. Right, one thing that Darwin put in with the theory of evolution was the whole strongest survive. Yeah, which meant that that everything kills everything, and we all
Yeah,
only the
J-Rod
fittest
wins.
survive, only the strongest survive. Yeah. In actual fact, in reality, we are eternal beings, and we will never die. And if the avatar in this realm is killed, if you're connected to your higher self, it's not a problem, and you can either get a new whatever. It's not a problem if you're connected to your higher self, right? It's only a problem if when you die, your soul is not connected to your higher self, and then your soul goes wandering off, right? Your soul will still exist in this realm because your soul is your soul is infinite within this realm, right? But if you lose your soul from your spirit forever, if you have total separation, then that's the end. That is the end, and that's the whole.
Shit. I'm
No
disconnected.
fear.
What I was
The
gonna
idea
say,
of go ahead, finish up.
what I was gonna say was, have you seen my reptile, my hologram breakdown?
No,
No,
Oh, I
right?
saw
no.
the thumbnail. I
Can
didn't
we Can I put it on?
check it out.
Sure, man.
Right. Hang on a sec.
Here we go. I can screen share it.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that, and then I can do this.
Oh.
Right. So, we all know what this is. Oh look, I've lost 4 subscribers, man, because of what I'm talking about. Right. So oh God, what was I going to say? Yeah, the whole reptile
What
thing.
it
Yeah,
is.
all
Yep.
of these people who seem to be a holographic breakdown, right? Now, have you had a holographic breakdown on any one of your videos ever?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
No?
I ain't
Okay.
rewatched them I haven't really checked.
Okay.
Probably.
Well, I didn't. I haven't had. I was waiting for one. I was thinking, oh well, that's okay. Maybe I'm not a reptile then. All right, because I was wondering if maybe I was a reptile. I didn't know if I was maybe a reptile or a demon or what I was. I wasn't sure. I knew I
I'm
wasn't
a
sure what I was.
mud man.
Right. So I did the last like 3 videos that I've done where when I've been talking, it's been what I've been saying to you. It's been like it's just been downloading straight into my brain as I'm saying it, right? But it's truth, and it's just downloading straight away, and it's like it's coming from my higher self. I feel like my higher self is speaking through me, right?
It's
And
trippy, man.
that is when the hologram breakdowns occur. So watch this. It's really cool. I put good music on it as well. This ended up being a 4-hour this was a 5-hour stream that I did earlier today, actually, talking about it. This was the holographic breakdown. Right, this holographic breakdown, undeniable. This one.
Oh shit. I got you on 2 screens, but I'm just looking at the bigger one.
My ego told me to do all of this.
What you breaking down? You got your holograms breaking down, Richie. Look at that. What you just some
Hey,
kind of
dude,
mutant
wait
alien?
some of these.
It's
Wait till
okay.
you see some of these, dude.
It's all right.
They are awesome. I'm so proud of them.
Whoa.
Look, there's one, and I look like the Phantom of the Opera. Here
Is
he
that you? That's
I am the
crazy.
Phantom of the Opera.
That is a
Dude,
pretty good one,
wait.
man. Holy moly.
This one, I look a bit like a demon.
Oh, check it. It had kind of had that Phantom look too.
Look. Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, wow.
The Phantom of the Opera is here inside your mind.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wait.
I
Because
love
this
that
is where
opera.
my hand is painted onto my clothes, and it happens again. My hand renders onto and becomes the pattern on my clothes. It's awesome.
Oh my god, that's so awesome, man!
Yeah,
You're a
look at my
fucking
face,
lizard
like,
video.
I'm having a
You're a
stroke.
fucking lizard
having a
video.
stroke there,
Oh my
mate.
god, you gotta send that to Kninigan, man. Like I'm banned from his channel, but you gotta send that shit to Kninigan. That's fucking awesome. Look at you! Oh my god, look where your eyeball is. Look where it's hanging. It's like go back in my head. Shit, I've had malfunctions. Look at that! Oh my god,
Cyclops.
that is so fucking cool, man. That is so cool. Look at you. Look at that eyeball out there. It's like, whoa, where are we going? It's in France, and your head's in goddamn Africa. Tenerife. That's a magnetic anomaly, man. That's pretty impressive. You should send that shit.
Look at that.
That's viral. That's viral standard right there, bro. Hell yeah. Look at that. You're just driving along, face all melted off and shit. That's pretty fucking cool.
What's this? What's this one? This one.
Look at that. Oh my god. I can see through you. I can see the background. Look at that. Oh my god. You're an alien. Look at you.
Watch my hand. Watch my hand. Hang on.
Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna feature it.
What's this?
What are we doing? Wow.
Hello.
That's crazy. Look at you. That's so cool though. You got a lizard video.
Watch my hand now. Watch. Ding.
How many fingers you got though? Hold your hand up.
Oh. It's painted onto my jacket and everything.
What the fuck? Look at that. Wow. And then your eye. And then your fucking eye.
My jacket.
Wow.
Watch, it'll do it again in a sec. Watch, my hand moves and then stops there and then renders and paints onto my jacket.
Wow, it does. It fucking does. That's fucking trippy. Wow. I used to watch those Kninigan videos and I'd listen to music.
Kninigan. Yeah.
And I'd just mute the video and I'd just listen to music and just watch fucking holograms zoom in and out of.
Damn, dude, that's
man,
pretty trippy.
That's fucking viral worthy right there, Richie. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Wait, man. It's not all of it. And it happens every time you watch it. You can go and watch the video and it will do it again.
I'm going to pull it up and put it on screen share. Yeah, this is cool. When's the last time y'all seen somebody go through a hologram breakdown
even the street,
and then go through it with you? That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh wow, that's really trippy.
I wanted to make this video before anybody else did. I'm actually talking now in this bit. I'm saying something and I didn't actually check the video through. I didn't realise that the music drowns it out. So there's no more holograms. But has that freaked anyone out?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty freaked out. That was cool.
Let me tell you what that is, my
freaked.
friend. Let me tell you what I believe that is. My hypothesis of that, because when if you go and you watch the video, yeah, I'll show you what the actual video is. It's taken from. Excuse me.
Pardon.
Let's just we'll just play it.
What it is? It ain't on here. Where it is? What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?
Here. The
Where
actual
it is?
video that it happens in. The actual video it happens in is this one. Dealing with your emotions during your change.
Oh. Nope.
Right.
Nope.
So it happens.
I don't have
This is
it.
where it's happening.
I don't have it. Let me find it.
This is what I'm trying to explain to you.
There it is. I got it. Boom. Oh shit! It was 4 hours.
No, that's not it. Right, you need to listen to what I'm saying. Right, here,
What'd you say?
Here. Right here, I'm talking about Satan. I'm talking about Lucifer. Right, but what I'm saying, how I'm thinking, it's like this is what I'm just suddenly realizing. Right, and as I'm saying it, that's when all this is happening. Yeah, it's every time I'm saying something where every time I feel like I'm getting a download, that happens.
Wow.
In the video.
Zitzing out. Oh shit. Well.
Remember those heebie-jeebies?
Yeah. I'm jeebed. I'm all jeebed up. Heebie-jeebed.
Heebie-jeebie.
Heebie-jeebus Christ. I got nothing. Sorry, Jeffro.
Don't say sorry, Jeffro.
I'm sorry. This is uncalled for. Oh.
Heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies.
I don't get no heebie-jeebies. I was just on. I know what that shit is, sir.
Wow.
That's fucking heavy, man.
Yeah, that's pretty trippy, dude.
Congratulations.
This is when I'm getting the download, right? What I'm saying is, I will say this absolutely with all confidence and total, right? You could see it. The black helicopters could fly in here now, land on my roof. Guys all armed up to the nines could come in, beat me up, tie me up, bundle me in the helicopter, fly me off to a boat on the army base.
On a boat.
Take me off to America, right? Take me to the White House, sit me down in the Oval Office, right? Sit me down, and President Trump could come in and say, "You've really pissed off the big guy now. He's coming in here to see you. You know the devil's real, don't you? You know that Lucifer is coming here now, and he's going to tear your balls off, pal." Right? And then they'll open the door, right? And all of them in the Oval Office, everybody in the Oval Office, and the guys walking in with Lucifer, yeah, they're going to see this roaring, terrifying beast that is able to become a beautiful, handsome man and then a terrifying with his skin hanging off and fucking able to make people's heads explode with just the thought, yeah? And he comes walking in, and in there, what they perceive is he comes walking in like that, and I'm stood there like that. And he comes walking right up and squares right up into my face, and he's snarling and spitting at me, and he's gonna fuck me up the arse, and he's saying all these really horrible, terrible things to me. And I'm stood there like that, and everybody in the Oval Office going, "What the fuck? What the fuck? What's wrong with this guy? Lucifer is right in front of him. Is going to actually eat his cock, like, and it's not going to be in a nice way. What the fuck?" And I'm going to be stood there because all I'll be able to perceive is this funny little kitten cat. Like, it's like a feral cat, basically, that is really fierce and really, it's coming towards me, and it really wants to rip me to pieces. But it's just this tiny little feral kitten, and it's so funny, man. It's like, oh man, look at the little kitten.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I would. If it grabbed your balls, like I'd probably kick it.
So what I'm saying is,
like if it was gonna eat your cock.
Smug little midget.
Yeah, I would punt
the
it.
transition from people that are able to perceive the 4D, the fourth dimension at the moment, the transition to be able to perceive, understanding life in 5D is about understanding that it's all about your perception, how you perceive it. In this realm, it's all about how you perceive what's happening, because the same thing can happen to two different people, and depending on their perspective, which is a result of their circumstances, which is a result of their life, depends on how they perceive that event. Both people can come to the same event from two completely different places and perceive exactly the same event in two completely different ways. That's the key.
Yeah, baby, I wasn't groping your butt. I was just, oops. Right? Along the same lines. That's a matter of perception, girl. Like I'm just trying to scoot through. My hand just busted across. Like you all gropey. You were all accusational and shit. It's a matter of perception.
In the last week, I've gone through this really, really, really rapid expansion or something. It's like I've had something downloaded into my brain that has allowed me to see everything in a completely different way, where I look at it all and I say, I can see that that's a fear-based thing. Therefore, ego is present in that thing. And that's why that thing is not good. And I can see, it's like now I can see that I can change my reality like that. I can change my reality, because I can change my perception of my reality like that. It's quite easy for me to do it now. It wasn't before. It was really difficult before. My life has been this journey through all these really fucking shitty, horrible events that have really, really torn away at my soul and at my mind and at my body. And now I look back on it all and I think, oh, wow, that's so cool that all happened, or that that had to happen for me to be able to get to where I am now. Because where I am now, the demons don't actually exist in my reality anymore, but they do exist in other people's realities. And I understand that they exist in other people's realities, but I understand that they can only exist in this realm. These demons can only manifest in this realm, and they will only manifest to the people that accept them into their reality. And the people only accept them into their reality because they've been tricked into the fact that the higher self is the God that they think that has been, they've been told about. And actually they are the controllers entirely of their own reality. We've all got different realities going on at the moment. Every single one of us has got our own reality in this realm. Every one of us, right? And as long as we agree on a reality, yeah, that reality continues. If we don't agree on that reality, then we either don't, we just don't talk about that reality anymore, and that reality isn't allowed to flourish. But there's certain things in all of our reality that we all seem to accept, right? I'm not accepting demons in my reality anymore. I don't accept that that I'm going to die. I don't accept it. The only thing that I accept is that I'm a really powerful creator in this place now, and because I seem to have some connection with my higher self, so I'm absolutely certain about everything that I'm thinking and what I'm saying and what I'm doing. I've got no fear of anything at all, because I feel like I've managed to get ego out of my body. So now I'm not scared of anything, because I know that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter how you choose to experience this life. Your higher self is waiting to reconnect with you. And
may I just send a shout out? Jules and Vicky are saying hi, Jared.
Oh,
hey. Where are they?
guys, that's about the 2-hour mark, I think. Unless I'm
Yeah,
mistaken.
it is.
Y'all want
I need to sleep.
No, you're fine, man. We're just gonna jump out and start a new one up, or do whatever we're gonna do. Do you want to meet up in Discord, or just want me to end the show, and then I'll just start a new one real quick, and we can jump in from here.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's fucking 10 to 8 in the morning.
All right.
I need to try and get a couple of hours sleep.
Okay, man.
Shit. I've got to go and pay my phone bill.
Hey, Rich.
Right. No,
Rich,
it's okay.
thanks for sharing, brother.
Yeah, thanks, East, man. Thanks for coming on.
Hey, for real, thanks for sharing, brother. For real.
Listen, I have to stay up for a little
Honestly.
bit longer, so I'll bow out of you guys. Talk, man. You talk.
You good, man?
I'm done. I've shared enough, man. I can't. Listen.
Time to recharge, dude.
Rich, that was a breath of fresh air, honestly, and I appreciate. Thanks for coming on, man. That we needed that.
Yeah.
So
it's really weird, man. I've never ever felt like this before. Yeah. All the old cliches mean they're just so unbelievably true. I can see how everything, the whole as above, so below. I see how that is manifested here, as above, so below, in all levels of creation. It's like it's being reflected all the time to try to remind us that outside of this realm, there's something outside of this realm that we need to connect to, because this realm is not it. This realm was never meant to be it. This realm was just a stage of development of creation. Creation has been evolving. Always. Creation is always evolving, because it evolved immediately. As soon as it went from 2D to 3D, ego evolved out of creation. So ego evolved, became, now will exist in the third and fourth dimension until it eventually destroys itself. But enough of us will have moved to the fifth dimension, because the fifth dimension will not be without enough of us vibrating at the right frequency to be able to have the power to create the fifth dimension.
I'm so sorry, Richie. Man, I'm so sorry to cut you off. I think we're nearing like the 1 minute mark.
No,
we just got to shut her down.
Once I start, I can't shut up. So
it's all right, man. It's okay. I'm just going to go ahead and stop this stream so everybody catch you, and we'll just jump in from the next one.
All right.
Yeah, loves
Richie.
everybody.
All right.
Take care, brother.
Yeah,
love you, Mom.
See y'all in a minute.
Yeah, heart-shaped hearts.
peace and love, man. Peace.